Christina from Boutique Japan Travel Company, and you're watching our weekly video Q&A where we answer your questions about Japan travel. This week's question comes to us from Kelly O'Loughlin from Bay City, Michigan. Kelly asks, what cultural things about Japan should I know that might make my trip easier? Great question, Kelly. As travelers, we all want to be as respectful as possible when visiting another country. So it's a great idea to take a few moments to learn a couple of the cultural do's and don'ts. So we're going to give you 3 etiquette tips to make getting around Japan a lot easier. Tip number 1 is, if possible, bring shoes that slip on and off easily. Before entering someone's home, a ryokan, or any area with tatami mats, you'll need to remove your shoes. Since you'll be doing a lot of this in Japan, it's a good idea to bring shoes that come on and off easily. And also you'll want to make sure that your socks match and they don't have any holes in them. Tip number 2 is, when you go to a restaurant or an izakaya, you'll be given a wet towel before your meal. This is meant to be used on your hands only, just to freshen up a bit. It is considered slightly rude to use this towel anywhere on your face, your neck, or your head, even if it's really hot outside. And tip number 3 is, avoid leaving tips in restaurants, bars, and in taxis. Tipping is not really part of Japanese culture, so if you try to leave a tip, it usually just leads to confusion and it won't be accepted anyway. But just remember, the most important etiquette tip for Japan is to simply act as kindly and respectfully as possible. As long as you do that, any minor faux pas can usually just be laughed off. Well, Kelly, I hope this answers your question. For more Japanese etiquette tips, click the link below to read our blog where we talk about bowing, chopsticks, Japanese baths, and more. And be sure to check back with us next week to see whose question we answer next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.